Techno update. Subscribe now.
When it comes to the design, the phone is very similar to the Huawei P10 Lite I have recently reviewed. We have a metal frame that holds glass on the front and rear and slightly rounded edges on the back for a better grip. The phone is well made, tactile buttons seem to be in the right position, and it's quite comfortable to hold the P9 Lite in one hand since it is compact due to its 5.2-inch 1080p LCD display. It's sharp, it's colorful, and I didn't have any issues reading it outdoors, except for the fact that it is a little bit reflective. Huawei included the LED notification light and a usual set of on-screen navigation keys, which are also customizable to your liking. The fingerprint scanner is very accurate, reliable, and it lets you unlock the phone without the need to wake it up first. When it comes to specifications, the Huawei P9 Lite 2017 is a mid-range level phone as it ships with an octa-core high-silicon Kirin 655 chip, 3GB of RAM, and just 16GB of expandable storage. There are also 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage models that are available in certain regions. These kind of specs assure a pretty good gaming performance, as I was able to play most of the graphically intensive 3D games without any issues. Sure, you may see a few skipped frames on the highest graphics settings in some games, but changing the graphics settings to medium solves the issue. I'm a little bit surprised that the P9 Lite runs on the EMUI 5.0, which is not the latest version of the Huawei's highly customizable user interface. Anyway, it looks the same as the EMUI 5.1, which is built on top of Android 7.0. All the icons sit on the home screens, which may look like a mess, but a great thing is that there is an option to include an app drawer that most users prefer. At the first glance, the UI may look a little bit cartoonish, but I got used to using it and actually started to like it since there are a lot of useful features and customization options. Just to name a few, you can use a fingerprint scanner to open up quick settings window or notification shade, take pictures, or swipe photos in the gallery. You can also adjust quite a few display settings, choose different looks from a collection of themes or wallpapers, change the transition effects of the UI, or use one-hand operation mode. For the most part, the phone is fast and fluid. However, you may see a little bit of stutter after installing a lot of apps like I did, but in general, the device is responsive on the daily basis. When it comes to optics, the Huawei P9 Lite 2017 has a 12MP main camera, which is coupled with a single LED flash, but there is no optical image stabilization. On the front, we have an 8MP autofocus shooter. The daylight image quality is really good considering this is a sub-$250 phone. There is plenty of detail, sharpness, the colors look natural, and even the dynamic range adjustment is accurate most of the time. However, some of the shots came out either underexposed or overexposed. Also, I like that the macro shots look sharp and they usually have a nice bokeh effect, but you have to hold the phone really steadily to avoid blurry shots. Obviously, the quality decreases in low light as the pictures look grainier, but the phone is capable of taking some nice looking images for a mid-range device. The selfie image quality is pretty good for a sub-$250 phone. The P9 Lite has a hybrid dual SIM card tray that can take either 2 SIMs or 1 SIM and a micro SD card. As far as connectivity, I didn't have any issues at all. The signal reception and the call quality have been excellent, the Wi-Fi speed and range are great, and finally, the GPS is very accurate. The phone has most of the sensors, including a gyroscope, so you're all set in this department. The device ships with a 3000 mAh battery that will easily let you use the phone for the entire day or more. I was able to get about 5 hours of screen on time, but your mileage may vary depending on the usage. Finally, it takes about 2.5 hours to fully charge the phone with a supplied charger, which is kind of slow. The Huawei P9 Lite 2017 edition is yet another solid budget offering in the sub $250 category. The main shortcomings are that video recording quality is just mediocre, Huawei's user interface is still an acquired taste, and as usual to all glass-made phones, it's slippery and it attracts fingerprints and smudges quickly. Finally, the phone does not ship with a fast charger. Besides that, the Huawei P9 Lite 2017 edition is still a decent option for the price, as it looks nice, it is well built, the display is vibrant, the overall performance is good, the camera can take sharp daylight images, and the battery life is pretty good. However, make sure to consider if the previously mentioned shortcomings are important to you or not.